Listen, she said, I got to do this, and I'm looking for the crowd in here that can say, I'm going to do it, but then there's another crowd in here that said, I did it, and it paid off. Yeah, I did it when the odds were stacked against me. I did it when didn't nobody believe in me. I did it when wouldn't nobody help me. I did it when it just looked like I wasn't going to come out and wasn't going to pull through. Is there anybody here that holler, thank God I did it? Thank God I did it. But watch this, the text says, she said, if I may but touch his clothes. Now in Mississippi where I'm from, they say that she touched the H-E-M or the H-I-M him. That sounds good, but it's not theologically sound. The text says she touched. That word touch is haptomai in the Greek, which literally means to fasten oneself. You see, at life's dead end, what he wants you to learn how to do, if you're going to get favor in your situation, sometimes he wants you to get you to the point where you can't do nothing but just hold on. Is there anybody up in this house tonight that's where you are right now? All I can do is just hold on. Yeah. Tell your neighbor, I'm trying to hold on. That's all I can do. I got to hold on. That's all I can do. I'm closing. I got to hold on. Shake your neighbor's hand like you're going to shake it off for the third time tonight. And say, neighbor, we got to hang in there. Hang in there. That didn't sound encouraging. I said, shake. Now that was encouragement from your neighbor. But now I want you to hold yourself and affirm yourself. Come on, go ahead and tell yourself, oh, I'm going to make it. Come on, just hold yourself. You got to talk to yourself. Yeah. Come on, encourage yourself. So, oh, yes, I'm going to make it. I'm going to live. I'm going to beat this cancer. I'm going to get a job. I'm going to get me a house. I'm going to get me a car. You better come on. He's going to turn around. He's going to lift you up. Hey! The situation. Hey! Hey! Can I get about 50 more saints in here to holler back at me that I'm going? Hey! Come on, I need to make it. Hey, hey! I'm going to make it. It's the last thing. It's about spiritual awareness. It's about self-affirmation. But then the third movement in the text, you'll get a sensitive acquittal. Because somebody here wants to know, if I've done all this, man, all this encouraging myself, encouraging others, will it pay off? If I have faith in God, will it pay off? If I trust God, will it pay off? If I pay my tithes and give my offerings, support my church, support my pastor, support the program, if I support the kingdom cause, will it pay off? I got issues myself, but will it pay off if I trust in God? Yeah, yeah. It is, the text says, verse 29 says, and straightway the fountain of her blood was dried up, and she felt in her body that she was healed of that plague. And Jesus, immediately knowing in himself that virtue had gone out of him, and turned him in the press behind and said, listen, who touched my clothes? His disciples said, listen, you see this multitude, they thronging thee, and thou sayest, who touched me? The text says, and he looked around to see her that had done this thing, but the woman fearing and trembling, and she knowing what was done in her, she came and fell before him and told him all the truth. Now I like that. This shocks me because literally he turns around to those who should know and they didn't know. They're his adjutants. They say, Jesus, all of these people are thronging thee. That word thronging in the Greek literally means they're just pressing up against you. They're just bumping up against you. But Jesus says, no, this wasn't a bump. This was a pull. And I don't know how you feel about it, but I made up my mind that I'm going through too much that I just can't come to church and just bump into it. I need to pull. I wish I had about 50 pulls up here. I said, I made up my mind. Now you can have church if you want to. I made up my mind that I didn't just come to just bump into it. I came to pull some power. Because I allowed my pull to be greater than my pain. Verse 29 says she felt. Verse 30 says Jesus knew. Verse 29, she felt. Genosko in the Greek literally means by experience. But Jesus knew in verse 30 is epigenosko, which means he's the executor. You see, it didn't surprise Jesus that she recovered. Can I tell you tonight that your recovery wasn't by accident? He was just waiting on you to make a faith move. And you look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, my recovery wasn't by accident. It was already on his divine agenda to allow me to bounce back and come back and Antioch again. For somebody, it just ain't no secret what God can do. It's known to me that you make a faith. You the same things that everybody up in here, you made a faith move. She gets a fresh start in her finish. She sees something she hadn't seen in 12 years. And I don't know about you, Mississippi creeping in up on me. They used to say, I got a feeling. Some of you're in the something crowd. But I got a feeling that I said one more time. Some of you are in the sun. He's going to fix some things, but on the inside, I feel this thing there. I don't care how bad it was before you got to church. You ought to have a feeling that everything. How do you know? Because of that problem that I had. I just couldn't sing the song. I tried.
And I tried.
And I tried, but I just kept getting deeper involved with what I tried.
Come on.
When I tried. turn back.